Hey, I'm Will from Tested.
I'm Norm from Tested.
Norm, what do we have today?
We have Powerline networking adapter kits.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Man, tell me how you really feel about Powerline
That's
networking.
exciting.
We actually tested Netgear Powerline networking last year with their 200 megabits per second rated kits. And performance was okay. I think at my house, I got about 60 megabits per second.
Which is more than enough for like high-def Netflix,
720p,
playing games.
no problem. 1080p, a little bit of stuttering.
Okay.
The mileage may vary. This year's model, these are newest ones. These are the AV Plus 500s, theoretically rated. You're not supposed to do that. Did you put the prongs in your ear?
No, other side. Prongs out.
Painful.
Always prongs out.
Oh.
So what's different? First off, there's a pass-through.
Pass-through.
Didn't used to have that. You couldn't run power and plug them in at the same time.
They're also massive.
Yeah, they're really big.
Really big. So if you have
limited wall
space, or if you're using a power strip, they do work on power strips. Not always recommended. They're going to take up a bunch of space.
So in my experience on power strip, you can use these on power strips. They work much better if you plug them directly in the wall. Yep. And depending on the type of power strip, if it does any kind of filtering or anything like that, may or may not work at all.
And 3-prong.
Yeah, it has to be 3-prong. So how does this work? It basically piggybacks on the electrical wires throughout your house to give you network.
Plug one into a wall, one end into your router or your switch, other end into the wall, and other end into a laptop computer or streaming device. Or
like a switch if you want to, say, add a bunch of ports in your living room or something like that. Yep. So it's a way to expand your network if wireless especially doesn't work for you. What was the speed like, Norm?
Speed in my relatively modern home, with
freshly rewired,
fresh electrical wiring, optimal conditions, about 100 megabits per second. So it's consistent though.
Okay.
Over multiple.
And this
times,
is actual speed, not theoretical.
Yes.
So you were able to transfer data at 100 divided by 8 is. So like 17, 35.
17, 20, something, 50, I don't know. Do the math. 100 megabits per second. In actual practice, what that means is that you can stream HD video.
12 and a half.
I think that's it.
12 and a half.
There you go, 12.5.
Damn.
Are you wearing something?
No, I got no brain implant or anything.
That's math.
Yeah.
You can stream multiple HD streams to, I did it over my WD TV, Xbox, and PS3, 720 and 1080p video.
Simultaneously.
All three simultaneously from
pretty
my home
good.
server.
That's
no
pretty
problem.
good.
It's recommended that you have a gigabit switch.
Okay.
Most computers are gigabit now. Gigabit ports.
Gigabits everywhere.
Device.
So how much do these things cost?
They are a little bit expensive. Sold at most places. A street price about $150 for a pair.
Wow.
If you want to add another one, because you can chain them.
You can have multiples in the house,
multiple ones. Additional ones are $80 street price.
Okay, so $75 a room basically gets you in the door.
Yeah.
It seems like this is better for like point-to-point connections. Say you have a place that you have bad Wi-Fi, than maybe adding ports throughout your house because it would get expensive pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, and I don't necessarily recommend this model. Last year's model still works just fine. And I think that's really cheap, $70 for a set, less than $50 for just the additional.
So is it the same chipset and stuff, or is there new chipset mojo in here?
There's security also. You can install software to encrypt data, so you get no leakage.
So that was one of the old problems with Powerline is you would plug it in, your neighbor would suddenly have Powerline access, and this is the equivalent of WPA.
If you're in an apartment, then
yeah,
exactly. So this year's Powerline networking kits. A little pricey. I'd say last year's are just fine. Right. You don't want to spend too much money. If you want the best of the best, these work really well, and they have the pass-through. They're the AV Plus 500s from Netgear.
I'm Will.
I'm Norm.
See you guys next time.
Bye.